Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills, this is Brock Shimano. Today is Monday the 20th and we had the planning progress report come out at 3 o'clock Central Time. Definitely going to make the market move here. Let's take a look at where we traded at the end of the day. Corn trading down 3 1/4 cents, soybeans up 16 cents, wheat in Chicago trading up 2 cents, and Kansas City wheat trading up 7 3/4. It does seem interesting, especially when you look at that soybean contract. You look at the old crop contract, we were rallying. You look at the new crop contract, we were actually selling off for the better part of the day. Do you think that this report here, the planning progress report, is going to change the direction of the trade here in the night session?
You know, I think it's definitely going to have some weight on the old crop, or excuse me, the new crop corn contract in particular. What we saw from the USDA today was 71% was complete on planting progress for corn. The average of the analyst guess was for 63%, so we came in well above that. It's actually a record pace for 1 week's time. Fastest pace we've had over 1 week. 41.8 million acres were planted last week alone. Where does that put us in relation to where we should be for this time of year? If you take a look at this chart here, you can see for this time period in the planting progress, we should be just a little bit higher at 79%. We're currently at 71%. So we did fall just a little bit short of that, but we made tremendous strides this week, moving 43% on the planting progress just this week alone. You know, something to keep in mind though is that Iowa, the #1 producing state of corn, they're still 21% behind their normal pace. So that's something we're definitely going to have to pay attention to over the next 10 days or so.
Absolutely, and you look at the forecast going forward, looks like we're going to continue to get heavier rains here into the middle of the week. We may get a couple of opportunities near the end of the week, couple of days worth of opportunities to get out in the field and do some work. But then it looks like from Saturday to next Tuesday we should continue to get heavy rains, and I think that will weigh on planting progress as well. You know, I think that weather forecast was really what was being traded today. But of course, this surprising planting progress report, I think that will change the direction. I think there's a good chance that it could weigh a little bit on the new crops corn contract and give a little bit of support to that soybean contract, the new crop soybean contract, as less of a risk that corn acres get switched over to soybean acres. You know, Brock, let's take a quick look here at basis, because one of the things that we've noticed is in the last couple days we've seen a very large rally in spot in the spot or the July futures contract, and if you take a look here at the basis, you'll notice that though we have had a sharp rally in the futures contract, we're actually starting to see basis come in on average across the U.S. It's starting to narrow a little bit. We saw 3 cents come out of basis on average just in one day on Friday. And then if you take a look at the river terminals, and these are this is an area of real premium market, and we saw 9 cents. We saw a basis decline 9 cents on average across the rivers. And I think what we're seeing here is a situation where basis was at such lofty levels that really as we move toward the delivery period for that July contract, we're starting to see this basis collapse. And I think the river terminals are a great indicator for the rest of the country. I think this decline in basis at the river terminals is most likely going to ripple throughout the rest of the country, and we could be at risk here for basis, especially spot basis, really starting to decline here.
So if you're a producer out there, maybe you have some old crop beans, we've had a substantial rally in the futures market over the last several days. We're kind of getting towards the top end of that range we were trading all winter long, and now you see these basis declines here over the last couple of days as well. What are you doing as a producer? Are you going to be selling in the cash market, making some basis contracts?
Yeah. Well, I think what I would be doing, actually, I think I'd just look for an outright sale in the cash market if you have any old crop beans left, and here's why. If you take a look at this is the July contract. We're looking at a candlestick chart, and you can really see here that we are approaching that high side of the range, and today we're right up around it. 1463. That was about that high side, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of resistance right up there. The other thing is that we're at, like I had mentioned, we're at a risk here that basis really starts to collapse, and I think both of those really warrant potentially making some of those cash sales and locking in both the basis and the futures price while they last.
If you want to check out some of your local cash markets, get a hold of us here at 877-472-4607. As always, you can go to our website, sign up for a free trial of the FireTip trading software. We're on Twitter, at GrainTV is where you can find us there. We'll be tweeting any information that comes across the newswires, or you can check us out on Facebook.